At 28, Jordan Hayes didn't have much. A beat-up car, an overdrawn bank account, and a wardrobe made up of clearance rack shirts and shoes that had seen better days. But what he did have was a heart set on helping others, because someone once helped him when he needed it most. Jordan had recently graduated with his business degree, and after months of sending resumes and hearing nothing back, he had one final interview lined up. A big one. It was with Haven and King Holdings, one of the most prestigious companies in the city. He'd prayed over it, fasted even. Still, he knew it wasn't about the outcome. His job, he believed, was to be faithful in the waiting. That's why, even though he only had $20 left to his name, he didn't hesitate to step in that day at the grocery store. It had started with a mother quietly arguing with the cashier, her toddler crying in the cart. "I'm sorry, but I thought this cart had enough," she said, her face flushed with embarrassment. "Can we take the milk and diapers off?" Jordan had just stepped in line behind her. Without missing a beat, he reached in his wallet and handed his card over. "No need. I've got it covered." The woman turned in disbelief. "Sir, that's too much." Jordan just smiled and used the words he always did. "Someone saved me when I needed it, so now I'm able to help you." The cashier nodded in appreciation, and the mother left with tears in her eyes. Jordan didn't know that in the corner of the store, a man in a navy blue blazer was watching him, silently observing the exchange with thoughtful eyes. 2 days later, Jordan was sitting in a small cafe preparing for his upcoming interview. He was reviewing company stats when he noticed an older, homeless man with a sign that read, "We'll work for food." Jordan took a breath. He only had an hour before he needed to be downtown. But something inside him wouldn't let him walk past. "Hey," he called gently, approaching the man. "You hungry?" The man nodded, eyes weary. Jordan bought him a sandwich, hot coffee, and a pastry. "You can eat inside with me," he offered. They sat and talked briefly. The man's name was Raymond, a veteran who'd lost everything after a series of medical bills he couldn't pay. Jordan listened, really listened, and when Raymond left, he handed him his gloves. He didn't notice, across the cafe, a man in the corner, sipping a black coffee, observing silently. The same man from the grocery store. A few days later, while walking downtown to submit a final application in person, Jordan passed a park bench where a teenage boy sat crying, a ripped backpack beside him. Jordan hesitated, but again, a quiet tug in his spirit nudged him to stop. "Everything all right?" he asked, crouching down beside the boy. The teen explained that someone had stolen his phone and bus pass, and he was supposed to be home already. His mom worked night shifts and would be panicked if he didn't make it. Jordan didn't think twice. He offered to ride with the boy and pay his bus fare. And when the boy asked why, Jordan gave the same answer. "Someone saved me when I needed it, so now I'm able to help you." Just before the bus pulled away, Jordan looked back and caught a glimpse of the same man again, standing on the corner near a flower stall, always watching. The day of the interview finally came. Jordan had to borrow a tie from his neighbor and polish his shoes with olive oil to make them shine. He barely made it through security when he was greeted by the receptionist. "Mr. Hayes, you can head straight to the top floor. The CEO is interviewing you personally." Jordan's eyes widened. The CEO? He took the elevator to the top, palms sweating, heart thumping. The office was spacious, floor-to-ceiling windows casting sunlight on the polished desk and indoor plants. And standing there was the man he'd seen. At the store, the cafe, and the park. "Mr. Hayes," the CEO said, offering a firm handshake. "I'm Thomas King. but I suspect you've seen me before. Jordan blinked, stunned. Wait, you were at the grocery store, at the cafe, and yes, the park too. I make it a habit to observe character more than resumes. Jordan swallowed hard. I had no idea, sir. Thomas gestured for him to sit. I've watched you, Mr. Hayes. You helped people without knowing anyone was watching. You didn't do it for applause. And each time you said the same thing. Someone saved me when I needed it, so now I'm able to help you. Jordan nodded. Yes, sir. So, tell me, the CEO leaned forward, hands folded. Who was it that saved you? Jordan paused, then he smiled. 2 months ago, I walked into a small church on the south side. I was broke, tired, and angry at how my life was going. I sat in the back not expecting anything, but the sermon that day was about how Jesus healed people, not just physically, but emotionally. How he fed the hungry, raised the dead, and then gave his own life for us so we could be free. I've heard those stories growing up, but that day, it hit me. Someone actually died for me. Loved me that much, even knowing everything I'd done wrong. He paused. Since then, I've been trying to live differently, trying to live like Christ. Whether I get this job or not, I trust that God will take care of me and still give me ways to help others. The room was silent for a moment. Then Mr. King smiled, a wide, approving smile. You know, Mr. Hayes, he said, standing, our company has plenty of managers with MBAs. What we don't have enough of are leaders with that kind of heart. Jordan looked up surprised. I'm offering you the head manager position, not just because of your qualifications, but because you are the kind of person I want shaping this company's future. I want you to teach others here what you've lived out there, that it really is better to give than to receive. Jordan blinked in shock, slowly standing. Hi. Thank you, sir. I don't know what to say. You've already said enough. Welcome to the team. Over the next few months, Jordan's story spread across the company. He spearheaded a volunteer initiative that encouraged employees to spend 1 day a month helping in local communities, serving at shelters, donating to food banks, even tutoring kids after school. He began every staff meeting the same way, with a 5-minute gratitude highlight where someone shared a story of how they helped or were helped that week. He even invited employees to the same church that changed his life. Some came, some didn't, but no one ever forgot his message. One afternoon after an employee appreciation event, a young intern approached him. Mr. Hayes, why do you care so much? Like, really care? Jordan smiled warmly. Because someone saved me when I needed it, and now I get to help others. The company had changed. So had Jordan. His salary was generous, but he continued to live simply. Most of his bonuses went to community programs and charities. He still visited the grocery store where it all began, still walked through parks, still carried extra gloves in the winter to give away. One rainy day, as he handed a poncho to a man near the train station, he overheard someone whisper behind him, "Isn't that the guy from Haven and King?" He turned and just smiled. Fame wasn't the goal. Kindness was. Back in his apartment, an engraved plaque hung by the door. On it were the words that he lived by. Someone saved me when I needed it, so now I'm able to help you. Jordan Hayes. And beneath it, the verse that changed everything. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. John 15:13.
Thank you for watching my new video, and please subscribe and like for more. And if you are ever stressed or need a healing touch from God, check out one of my sleep meditations on Christian Meditation with Vicky. God bless you and yours.